be great.
Okay, so this merry band of adventurers met by happenstance in a tavern in the town of... Does anybody remember the name of the town?
The town of 1 hour south of us.
Correct. Where we listened to a not-so-great bard perform a kind of crappy song about this wizard who used to live in the area. After she performed, she gathered us all together because we looked like adventuring types and we were the only people that paid attention to her song. And she told us about this manor that the wizard used to have, and that it was all full of riches, and in particular there was some sort of artifact or something that she wants to reclaim. We agreed to head out the following morning after some discussion, and we arrived at this manor house where we chopped through the overgrowth to the door. We were promptly attacked by a magical rhino thing, but we fled inside the building and the rhino was unable to pass the door. Some sort of magic barrier kept it out. In this main entryway, we saw there was a doorway kind of under the stairs over here. We found a skull with a symbol carved into it in that doorway after a brief struggle with what I'm convinced was a poltergeist. Then what else did we find? We found a little potion of fairy fire in one of the rooms. In the dining room, there were eight chairs set around a dining room, each of them with a dining platter in front of them and a skeleton missing a head sitting in the chairs. There's a full moon symbol hanging on the wall above one of those skeletons. So we're kind of wandering around this house now looking for skulls to match with the different phases of the lunar cycle, and trying to match them up with their spot on the table. The house has a bunch of like weird random curses and things on the rooms. One of them, every round, it turned everyone in the room to stone. The kitchen had some brightly colored apples, one of which has permanently dyed me bright blue and given me the bright blue Midas touch, so everything I touch also turns bright blue, which is fun. One of the rooms was filled with butterflies that grew to gargantuan size and attacked us with their lovely little proboscises. I think that Acid Proboscis might be the name of my band.
Yeah.
And then we just solved a little chess-based riddle in this room. So far we have found 3 of what should be 8 skulls. Not 100% sure what it will do when we find all 8 of them, but that seems to be the point. So that's what we're working on.
And the chick who brought us here may or may not be a ghost. It is still undecided.
She is, however, a blue ghost. Because I dyed her blue.
Oh no! I deleted all your words by the table.
Why did you do that?
I was trying to delete a drawing I had made, and I failed.
Fine. I'll put them
back. So I think we do need to go back to Butterfly Room, because I feel like there should be a skull in there.
And there's probably a skull in the magic dark room.
Yeah, and maybe in the kitchen.
Yeah,
I don't remember what this one was.
Finish checking this room for
there's
any other
3/4
kinds of valuables.
Hey, question, did we ever get to the bottom of the apple basket?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there were the 3 colored ones and like 2 or 3 others.
I went
Okay.
bobbing for super rotten apples and vomited.
So the blue rectangle there is the area that has been marked by the blue butterflies.
Dead butterflies.
Are there still little butterflies like floating around?
There are.
Dying splotches on the walls blue.
And floors and ceilings and doors.
Slowly spreading out blue.
Yeah.
I think it may
That's
be
fantastic.
that we're all going to turn blue.
Whoa, whoa.
So, yeah.
Do you think if I touch the bright green apple, my fire bolts will be bright green?
There's one way to find out.
I just became really tempted.
Yes, CJ. The blue maybe ghost might have some sort of weird memories of this house, even though there's no reason for her to have ever been here before.
That she can tell us, or
Why
that she
don't-
is willing to tell us.
Here it is.
Hey, Ravana, can you go into the dark room off the kitchen and grab another skull for us out of there?
Fair.
Only if you want it to be blue, she says as she starts walking toward the kitchen.
That sounds wonderful.
So she blues this door on her way through.
Great. Now we can get right in the kitchen.
So I'm gonna go try to kill this last butterfly and then dye all the little butterflies blue because I'm kind of liking the idea of just turning the whole world blue. And I think that butterflies are a great way to start.
I'm really tempted to go back through the stone room just to get up those stairs.
So I'm gonna ready my crossbow and kind of toss open this door and unload a bolt on the giant butterfly when I see it, hopefully.
All right. Sounds like a plan. You will have. Oh, you will not suffer the disadvantage from the butterfly swarm because you are going to surprise the butterfly, and the advantage and the disadvantage will cancel out.
Perfect.
If you back up from the door on opening it and you miss and it comes out at you, I can
Okay, yeah. After
also be ready.
I take my shot, if I fail
Right.
to hit, I'll back up.
Okay. Mullen can
Okay.
take his shot with advantage because he's got it readied. It's a hit.
That does this many damage. Oh, that was unimpressive.
The butterfly is wounded. Mullen, if you enter the blue rectangle, you have to roll a 1d10 to dodge tiny butterflies.
Whew.
Anyway, I'll step back. So if it comes out to attack me, you don't have to be in the blue to hit it.
You dodge the tiny butterflies.
And do I have an angle on that butterfly? from
Yeah,
where
you
I
do.
am?
But you're in the butterfly zone, so your advantage is gone. So just
Right.
yeah. It's a hit.
Burning butterfly.
The butterfly is toast.
I think that you have done max damage with that spell.
Every
time
single
it's shot.
firebolt. Yeah, every time it's hit.
It's just a guaranteed 13 damage. It's just what that spell
Apparently.
does.
He didn't tell us that he reprogrammed it to be
Yeah.
+3 every time he rolls it.
Okay.
We can actually mouse over and see the
Super
code for the
complex-
roll.
Yeah. Yeah, it adds a bunch of stuff.
Yep, 1d10 plus a lot of things. All right,
And the-
Mullen, make another roll on your way out of the butterfly zone to dodge the butterflies. You successfully dodge the butterflies.
Find us a blue skull, blue boy.
I will do my best. So there's. I'm gonna. start
I should
looking around the
mention,
room.
as the last big butterfly dies, all of the other butterflies revert to dead.
Oh, I'm so sad.
So the blue rectangle will stop growing. But the floor is littered with butterflies, and the whole floor in that area is blue.
Being small, do I have a better chance of getting through the littered floor?
Well, at this point, they're not moving, so you just have to walk slowly and carefully. Hey, Herpa.
Okay.
Except as they hit the floor, haven't they? They've like dyed splotches of the floor blue too.
That
right?
whole area inside the rectangle, the floor is blue. Oh, I guess you'd have to go around.
Got it.
So I want to look around the butterfly room, and I'm looking for a skull. So I don't know, cut open cushions or whatever. Look in all the places for a skull.
As you are chopping up the chaise,
which is getting increasingly blue.
you find a magic wand.
Oh, awesome.
Now it's a blue magic wand.
Yeah, it's now blue.
You pick up a magic wand. It is now blue.
Cool.
It's called Roll20, Herpa Derpa.
Do we have like a party loot table of everything that's been grabbed?
Everything
Or should
I've
people
put
just be
everything in my
making-
bag except for that wand, so we can.
So
I
when
have,
you
record
pick
of
something up,
everything.
you can use your journal to make a note of it.
Okay. I wasn't sure if there was like a party pot or if each person was just keeping track of stuff individually. I just wanted to double check.
Okay, so I found a wand, which is fairly distinctly not a skull, but awesome. That's good.
Your blue raven friend returns from the pantry, breathing hard, and says, "Man, Hoyd's not wrong about the dark. It is scary when you can't see." I fumbled
you
around
find a
in there
skull?
for a minute, and I found this skull. She holds out a blue skull.
Oh, I'm not taking that.
This one has the following symbol.
We're gonna give her lots of space to get into.
Oh,
the
there's an
dining room.
all players button. Oh my gosh. Why have I been clicking 4 times when I can click once?
Ooh, fancy.
Is that a full moon?
That is a full moon.
Well, we think we know where that one goes. So I did find a lovely magic wand. No skull in this room that I can find.
You did not find a skull in that room.
I step out of the bright blue room and say, "Sorry, friends, I don't think that there's a skull in there. If any of you want to turn blue, you can
Nope.
go take a look around yourself."
I trust your searching skills.
All right. That is all of the rooms on this floor have been searched. The
I vote
pantry
we
was.
go up these stairs down here. I vote we go up these stairs down here, because then we don't have to all get blued.
All right.
Yep.
That's fair.
And Raven can just leave that blue skull on the table as she walks by.
Roscoe, I love that you moved away. All right. Gather yourselves together so I can select and copy you to the next floor of the mansion. Copy. The next floor of the mansion. Paste. No? Maybe paste? There we go. And I should reveal some area. Oh, and I should put the players on this page. There we go.
I really wish that I was like a druid so I could get some little animal friends to help me spread the blue.
The blue.
But alas,
All right.
I am not.
You are on the second floor of the mansion. It took me a really long time to figure out how to make that railing out of the tile set I had, so that's a thing.
It's lovely.
All right, HF Bat, I will check that out for sure.
Yeah, that could be super
That would
useful.
probably... I spent like 4 hours making this really rudimentary map. It would be super nice to have a better tool.
Yeah, and assuming that you could like just get a copy of the image from your dungeon mapper, you could drop it right into Roll20, and that would be super useful.
Yeah. I'll absolutely check that out. All right. What's the plan? Oh, I guess Joe walked down and we can now see down the hallway. I'll go light that up for you.
I feel like I should bring up the rear so that I don't turn
Blue
doors
things.
blue and stuff.
I I think that sounds like a good plan.
You can see all the way down to the stairs back down to the kitchen that you will recall were there.
Oh.
Okay, we've got another hallway revealed.
Hey, doors. Do you think these are going to be bedrooms?
So at the top of the stairs, the hallway runs the entire length of the west side of the manor. There must be an open window nearby, as there's a slight breeze in the air. So as you guys get to where Malm is standing,
Yeah.
go back there. Because you reach that point, make a DC 13 strength check against the suddenly much more explosive gust of wind.
I will not.
Hoyd, you fall down.
There's a large splotch of blue on the floor now.
Great.
Don't fall on me. Don't fall on me.
Could you stop catching yourself when you fall?
Sorry?
So wait, is this like the strength saving throw?
Yeah. Malm, you fall down.
Ah!
And roll a 1d8 to see which direction you fall in, because maybe you fall onto Hoyd's blue.
No!
So we're going to start at the top of the square and just count around 1, 2, 3, 4. You fall this way. You're okay.
I didn't fall.
I fell
I
into
just-
the wall.
Can I
Okay.
disarm this trap?
You can't see any source of the trap.
Dang
Hi,
it.
Urek.
Hey, Rick. Is there? I wish that there was a way to turn my to put my blue scribble on the layer below my knee.
Can you not pick the map and background layer?
No, I can't affect your map.
Okay, I picked the map and background layer. I will make you a blue. Oh, I should fill it in. Can I fill it in with the color? Okay, gotta be careful with the clicking. This color thing is a little unresponsive. There we go.
Blue! Almost 3 hours,
still
Urek.
standing. I'm gonna go through this door.
Yeah, we're 2 hours and 50 minutes in.
So which direction is the wind blowing? Is it coming in from this way, or
Yes.
is it coming from the hall?
No, it's coming along the long hallway.
There are 2 long hallways
It's coming this way.
From the kitchen.
from the kitchen. Okay.
I guess I'm not sure if everybody can actually see my pointer.
Yeah, we can.
Yep.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's coming from the kitchen direction. So I'm gonna try to just run around that corner.
I would like to open this door.
Okay, you have to stay prone or go back the way you came until you get a successful strength save to move forward.
I
those
can
of you-
crawl though.
Nope. The wind is very strong.
I can't crawl against it.
You cannot crawl against the wind. It will require a strength save to move.
Awesome. I will stand up and try this walking thing again.
Hey, you made it.
13? Yay!
So, Joe, are you opening a door?
Yeah,
Okay.
this one.
That is a bedroom.
I love bedrooms.
They're the best place to sleep. Roscoe, you made it. Get out of the hallway. Oh, Malm, you made it. You can clear the hallway there. This room contains a bed, dresser, and chair, all of unremarkable quality. The item of
Oh, boy.
furniture that captures your attention is the ornate chest resting in the northwest corner. It appears to be made of wood with a reddish hue, and it is bound in copper. The motif of a horse is carved onto the lid.
I guess that the door opened without exploding. That's good.
The door opened without exploding. We haven't really talked to Raven in a while. Her memories are
did you read
sketchy. She did not mention living here. The story that we know about the location is that it was inhabited by a wizard that did a lot of wild experimentation.
Like-
I would like to check that chest for traps.
As you approach the chest, you momentarily feel dizzy and your vision blurs.
Uh-oh.
We found a
Um,
trap.
yeah.
I'm a
Success.
little woozy, guys.
When your vision clears, as the dizziness passes, you look in amazement at your surroundings.
I'm amazed.
The chest, which was 2 feet in height, now stands at over 20 feet tall. In fact, the
Oh.
entire room has grown. The 20 feet
Or-
from one wall to the other now spans over 200 feet.
Or I shrinked.
Movement beneath the bed catches your attention as a giant
Uh-oh.
centipede skitters into view. It stares at you through Stygian eyes as its antennae twitch in excitement at the prospect of an easy meal.
Guys, a little help.
You guys are like 100 feet apart now because you're all tiny.
Oh, we
Oh,
shrunk
even
still in the
also
hall.
Hmm? Yes, you also shrunk out in the hall.
Oh, sweet.
That's super not cool.
Oh, wait. No, I did not read this carefully. You did not shrink, those of you out in the hallway.
Did we see it happen to her, or did she just disappear?
Make a perception check. We'll see if you
Yeah.
noticed it.
I'm so good at those. Please note my modifier.
Hey, -1. You did not notice anything. As far as you can tell, she disappeared. Actually, you might not have noticed that she disappeared. Okay.
Oh dear.
Seriously? Great.
All right.
Joe?
So you are all still recovering from the windy hallway and trying very hard not to let Hoyd bump you. So you're just expecting Joe to walk back out of the room with whatever was in the chest at any moment. It's going to be fine.
Hey, Roscoe, your mic is muted. Just so you know.
Oh.
I had some children in the room for a minute.
Okay, so do we wait here, or maybe does somebody want to go help her search the room? I don't want to turn everything blue unless I have to.
I'll go in.
As you enter the room, you get dizzy and your vision blurs, and everybody else gets another
Perception check?
perception check to notice that you disappeared.
Hey, 10. That's like a number.
Hoyd notices that you vanished. Maln saw you shrink and can see where you're standing.
I
Oh my gosh.
want to try to figure out where I am. I obviously
Yeah.
know that I'm.
We do need to roll initiative at this point because you're about
The
to be set
centipede is
upon
coming.
by a giant centipede.
If Hoyd walks in here and shrinks, he will actually be a smurf. I just want to point that
Yes.
I just need to figure out a way to get a white hat on my head without dyeing it blue. I'll be set.
So those of us that aren't the impending path of a giant centipede, are we also rolling initiative?
Yeah, because we just need to treat everything in turn order for a little while.
Okay.
Because you could still squish a bug for us, you know.
Well, yeah, I just don't know if I've noticed the bug. I guess if I know where you guys are and you guys see the bug, then
You have eyes on Roscoe.
but not on Joe.
but not on Joe.
I will look for Joe. But I guess it's
That-
not my turn.
That giant centipede skittering from under the bed is like 100, effectively 100 feet from Joe, right?
So it'll take at least a couple rounds, or
Um,
maybe one round if it has that many legs.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
what its move is.
well, except it's not shrunk, so its move didn't change a whole lot.
Oh yeah. I don't know what insect speeds look like in D&D. It's not a thing that I have. Normal sized centipedes don't really come up much.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, we have a giant centipede, so life's going to be okay.
Well, but it's giant in relation to this two small people, but it's still normal size centipede to Boyd and I. Is
Yeah, that is true.
accurate?
If I had been smart, I would have made a page for this room in its full-size glory.
Theater of the mind.
But I did not. So
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah, so we'll that's a good idea. Theater of the mind for this page or for this fight. Giant centipede coming out from under the bed. I need to. Oh, I do need to get a token for the centipede though, just so it can be in the turn order. It's not actually there in the hallway. Don't get scared.
Well, I'm still regular size. So
Yeah.
Right.
Not scared of the dark. Also not scared of normal sized centipedes. It's not a thing.
Unfortunately, you can't come in here and step on it without getting littled.
I'm a little worried about trying to firebolt it and like exploding one of you guys if it gets to you.
You guys could come out to the hallway and we could step on it.
What if it comes out of the hallway and it gets giant? What if it is already shrunk?
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
And then it takes up the entire hallway and
I
just
don't-
squishes us.
I don't love that math.
Maln, your turn is first.
Have I seen the centipede? I probably have no idea about it, do I? It's probably so small.
Yeah, it's small and it's under the bed, and
I'm still
yeah.
trying to figure out.
and
what
you're
happened.
outside the door, and there are walls and doors and stuff blocking.
I want to
I'm
make
guess-
sure.
I'm guessing that insects in this old rotting house don't normally catch your attention.
Right. Right. Well, the first order of business would be to make sure that Hoyt actually saw where Roscoe went. To make sure that he saw he shrunk.
And doesn't step on me.
Yes.
Oh.
He's like bug sized. I mean, he was already little, but now he's like little.
Um,
A little metagaming thought here. If you shoot something into the room, is it affected? And if it's effective, is it then effectively out of range?
Like, if I try to shoot a crossbow bolt at the. That would be entertaining.
Well, I have no desire to go into the room and be shrunk small, especially when I don't actually know that I'm going to want to help with any kind of combat.
Yeah, and I don't.
So I pretty much am just gonna pass on this turn. Maybe I'll make sure that my firebolt is ready if I need it, because something weird just happened. But I don't actually have an action to take beyond that.
Yeah. Do we know how to turn not little? I mean, I
I'm
haven't
hoping
figured
when
out.
they walk back out of the room.
I haven't figured out how to turn not blue yet.
The giant centipede skitters toward Joe. It's going to take it about one more turn to get there.
I'm about to retreat.
Hoyd, you're up.
I'm gonna yell down at little Roscoe now that I know where he is. Or hunch over or whatever. Say to him, try coming back out into the hallway and see if you get big again. And then I'm going to go AFK for a second because my dog just rang her bell. She needs to go out. I'll be back in a second.
Joe, the centipede's
Yep.
about 30 of your tiny feet away.
Yep, and I am running away from it, back towards the door.
Okay, you cover about half the distance to the door over your turn. Roscoe.
Do I notice Joe running?
Yeah. Now that you're on the
towards-
same size scale, you see her
Yes.
running. You see the centipede.
How far distance-wise is the centipede? Would you say from me?
From you, probably 70 feet. You're over by the door. The room is very big now.
Okay. I am going to, with disadvantage, launch a javelin at the centipede because of its range.
Okay.
And I will not move, waiting for to Joe to see if she makes it.
All right. Do your
So,
launch.
Throwing javelin. Attack disadvantage. Ooh, 18
It's a hit.
and 5 damage.
You got him. The giant centipede is skewered by your tiny javelin
Nice.
and writhes around in that way bugs do when they're dying.
It somehow ends up on its back with all of its legs in the air.
They end up on their back because they curl the legs in, and then they make a round ball that rolls over to the top heavy side.
Knowing that I hit it, I'm going to move into the room further.
Okay.
And that it's dying.
All right. You move into the room further. Maln and Hoyd see your tiny needle javelin fly across the room.
That would have looked way more epic if you were full size. But from my view, it just was like kind of humorous, I'm guessing.
Maln, you're up.
If you saw where the needle landed, that I'd probably be laughing.
I think I'm still gonna hold position. Like, try and keep my eye out for any other bugs, but I don't want to go into the room unless I know that you can get big when you come back out.
Okay. Hoyd's feeding a dog. Joe.
I'm back.
Hoyd, did you do
I-
anything on your
I-
turn?
What?
Did you do anything on your turn?
I don't know what. Did Roscoe
Here's-
come out of the room?
No,
No.
Roscoe threw a tiny javelin and skewered the tiny centipede.
Okay, then I'm just gonna step back and ask Maln if he's figured out what's going on yet.
Okay. The centipede's turn was before yours, Joe. You notice that it is not moving anymore toward you. It's still
Okay.
flailing about a bit,
But the danger has gone.
but it did not close the distance.
Okay, great. How am I gonna get into that chest when I'm only this big?
That is an excellent question because it is enormous now.
Do you
I guess
have
I'll
any
go.
I'm gonna
think I
exit
do.
the room to see if I get big.
You
I'm gonna go
do.
investigate the chest.
Well,
We're
I mean,
gonna
you don't
have to
get-
go back.
You don't get all the
I
way
was-
big, but you get your normal size.
Right. 5 or 211. All right. I know. Hey, I'm gonna go look around, see what's in there, and then go back to small.
Okay. You go back in, you shrink again at the threshold of the door.
And search the room.
It takes weeks.
Yeah, you're going to need to pick a direction because the room is gigantic.
Under the bed. It's closest.
You wrestle your way past dust bunnies of enormous size. You find
Dust bunnies of unusual size.
you find terrifying giant bug exoskeletons. But there's not much else of interest under the bed.
I
Are there
Dragon.
any cracks in this chest big enough that I can crawl through them at the size I'm at?
No, the chest is very well built.
Dang it.
What about a keyhole?
There is a keyhole. It is 20 feet off the ground.
I have a question for you. I'm gonna pull a rope out of my backpack. It is now blue.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna hold on to one end of it and toss the other one into the room.
Yeah.
And I want to know what happens. Does it stay at normal size?
The-
Does it like disappear halfway down the rope and get thread tiny?
The rope behaves exactly as you would expect it to in your room back at the inn. This room seems to have no effect on the rope.
So.
So if
we
I were
probably don't want to
willing to
use my blue rope.
Touch your blue rope.
Right. Maybe Malm has a rope that has not been dyed blue, and he could like lasso the chest and pull it out here.
I'm a wizard. I don't carry rope.
If you can throw it in here. Oh,
Do you
wait,
want me to
oh.
write something? Get some parchment.
Do I have any rope? I should look. I don't remember what's in my inventory. I don't think I do.
However, oh, you know what though? I have mage hand. I might be able to just mage hand the rope in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We
And then
can
you
turn
wouldn't
your
actually
mage hand
touch it.
blue. Is that a thing?
How dexterous is Mage Hand?
I don't know. I'm looking right now.
I mean,
at
I know it
the
can move things, but
description.
I don't think it can tie a knot in the rope, for example.
It is a single hand.
Yeah.
So
you can-
have
I mean,
I
you
can
could
try
just
a
like
knot with a single
Move
hand.
less than 10 pounds.
yeah. If I
Oh.
have 50 feet of rope though, it can just grab the end, pull it around the chest, and bring me, and I'll just have both ends. It doesn't need to tie a knot.
Right.
Just loop it around it.
Presuming there is space, because I doubt that I would be able to pull the chest away from the wall. I guess it depends on the shape of the chest.
The chest
have
is
a
much
crowbar.
heavier than Mage Hand will be able to move, but you can get the rope looped around it and get both ends of the rope out into the hallway.
Cool.
Hey guys,
Okay.
I gotta let you go. I'll let you guys figure this one out.
Okay. See
All
ya.
right.
Bye, Travis.
Have a good one. See you guys.
See
See
ya.
ya.
So I can probably figure out what they're doing and come back out into the hallway.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to
Bigged.
pull the chest, which is now also blue, I assume, out into the hallway.
Oh, that means you're gonna have to pick this lock. Okay.
All right. The chest does not weigh a whole lot. But the way the rope is positioned, as soon as you tug on the rope turns the chest blue. First of all,
Right.
Let's make sure that important thing gets noted.
And
Then,
Joe runs away down the hallway.
as you're dragging it out into the hall, you need to make a dexterity check to not lose the loop of rope.
Okay.
Like it could slip off of the chest.
Yeah. I'm dexterous.
Yeah, you made it. So the chest gets out into the hall, and I assume that we have one of our blue bards open it because it's blue.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will open it. Does it just open, or is it locked? or-
It does just open.
Oh, awesome.
Inside the chest is a metal box and a skull.
Don't touch it.
Okay. I won't touch
Is
them.
are they blue by just because they're in the blue chest?
They are not blue from being in the blue chest.
So if I very carefully reach in there and don't touch the chest, I can pull them both out without getting blue? I'm doing my fancy fingers.
Yeah, roll dexterity. Or sleight of
Okay.
hand or something.
Let's roll your play operation check.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't think I have. Oh, I have sleight of hand. I do have sleight of hand.
No, CJ, it appears that if something is in contact with something that turns blue, it doesn't turn blue until it... Like, if it's already in contact when it gets dyed blue. My clothes didn't all immediately turn blue, for example, in spite of the fact that I did.
You are able to retrieve the items. The
Nice.
metal box has 100 gold coins,
Ooh.
and
Fancy.
I just shared the symbol on the skull. That is the waning gibbous moon.
Hey.
So Roscoe had to depart, and the scheduled end time for this event was 10 minutes ago. And so I need to go check in with my wife and children and make sure that the latter are not driving the former insane.
We could call it here.
I think that we should pause this adventure here and maybe return to it at another time. We'll have to schedule whenever we can get all of our players back together. But I would like to finish at least this adventure, if not make D&D part of the regularly scheduled content on the stream.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
was. I certainly had a lot of fun. I'm not sure about your viewers, but
They seem to be enjoying themselves. Chat hasn't been super active, but this is not at my regular time, and we only have between 15 and 20 viewers at any given time. But I think if we made it a regularly scheduled thing, we would probably build a bigger audience. So,
Yeah, cool.
all right, so we found half of the skulls?
5 of the 8.
5 of the 8 skulls. So we're most of the way through the Manor of Astapor, and we will return to it at a later date yet to be determined.
Sounds good.
Excellent.
All right, Twitch, thanks for watching. I will make sure to update my channel page with information about the next scheduled Dungeons and Dragons game. And I will definitely check out HFBat's rustyaxe.com to see about getting better at building these dungeons in Roll20. And join us tonight in about 5 hours. We're going to start playing some XCOM. That's not right. It's Saturday. In about 5 hours, we're going to start playing some Dwarf Fortress. So come back and watch that. Thanks again for watching.